Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everybody. Uh, we are from International Relation B, Group 3. So today we will introduce ourselves. My name is Farhan Rizqullah. My student ID is 2002 and I am as a leader of this group. Next.
And my name is Firyal Affaf Fitriansyah, and my student ID is 2002046080.
And my name is Fikry Ismail Lambogo, and my student ID is 2002046054.
And my name is Iqbal Senoaji. My student ID is 2002046055.
Name is Muhammad Herdy Yudha Pratama. My identification ID is 200220 for 60940 and I ask first speaker. Hello everyone. I as first speaker from the group 3 want to telling about this meme. This meme telling about the interference of US in the Middle East. We can see in the text US we just say Patrick as US and US tell around the world and they set the city, but in reality they destroy each city. Maybe before we going to K point, maybe another member want to add they have opinion.
So I
Farhan,
want
maybe?
to add my opinion about this meme. As you can see, this meme's topic is whenever the United States tries to intervene in the Middle East. As you can see, there is a Spongebob and Patrick, and in the background there is Bikini Bottom cities and the citizen of Bikini Bottom. And you can see at the caption there is sentence. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. So the Spongebob and Patrick is portrayed by the United States and his allies. And the background, as you can see, there is a Bikini Bottom city and the citizen of Bikini Bottom. They are portrayed as Iraqi citizen. Yeah.
Okay, let's start to K point. Our speaker for K point is Fikry Ismail. Fikry Ismail, please. Your speak.
Thank you. This meme started in 2000 decade, originally from wormy episode of SpongeBob SquarePants Season 2, when SpongeBob and Patrick saved the city, but Bikini Bottom citizen became panic and hysteric. They managed to save the city, but the city was destroyed in the ruin because of the Bikini Bottom citizen became anarchists and destroyed their own city. They destroyed their own city when they seeing the butterfly in the bottom of the sea for the first time and mistakenly seeing it as the monsters because of the reporter told it on TV. Thank you.
Okay, the second key point is America wants to spread their democracy and their influence throughout the world under the guise of peace. They will do in any way, even if necessary to exert military force. But the result of such intervention is not always good for the people of the nation. The nation ended in chaos after the overthrow of their government.
Let's go to the third speaker, Farhan Rizqullah.
Thank you, Herdy. So I will explain about the point number 3, the third key points. This meme relevant to the United States when they intervene in the Middle Eastern countries, especially in the 2003 invasion of Iraq. So why we choose Iraq as an example of the United States intervene and invasion in the Middle East? Because Iraq is the most affected countries of the United States intervention and invasion, because after the invasion, the Iraq became destroyed by their decision to overthrow the Saddam Hussein government. Before the Saddam Hussein government, before the United States invasion of Iraq, the citizen of Iraq still has a lot of benefits from Saddam Hussein government, such as the education, free education, free health insurance, and Saddam Hussein gave all of that benefit for the Iraqi citizen for free. But after the Saddam Hussein overthrown by United States in 2003, they lose all of benefit. So today there is another group also, because the Saddam Hussein government cannot control their land, their country again. There is some rebel group here, such as Al Qaeda, ISIS, and other terrorist groups. And when United States military overthrown Saddam Hussein's government, they say they're doing it because the United States insists that the reason was to remove a regime that developed mass destruction weapons, supported terrorist activities, and committed human rights abuses. The real thing is the Iraq government didn't doing that claim by the United States and their allies, such as United Kingdom and several other countries. George Bush at the time made claim about Iraq because after the 1998, if I'm not wrong, Iraq held invasion to Kuwait, and they want to control their oil. At the time, George Bush saying that Iraq, they had they had reserves of oil in their country. So United States and their allies, such as United Kingdom at the time is Prime Minister Tony Blair, they wanted to control oil in Iraq. So the real reason they want to intervene and invade Iraq is because they want to control the oil that Iraq government has. They don't have any mass destruction weapon anymore. The last mass destruction weapon is in 1991. After that, the Saddam Hussein removed their mass destruction weapon, and they don't support the terrorist activities again after the 2001 attack on WTC building in New York City, United States. And they don't commit human rights abuse anymore after the 21st century. So it's true that when some experts said the United States goal of the Iraq invasion is for controlling big oil reserves in Iraq, because they never found any evidence that Saddam Hussein has any mass destruction weapon facilities. The evidence after why I said United States just want to control oil in Iraq, after the program of humanitarian intervention or invasion in Iraq is ended, American petrol companies such as Exxon, Total, Chevron, and Halliburton. This is a special case for Halliburton. Halliburton is a petrol company owned by Dick Cheney. So Dick Cheney is a United States Vice President at the time. The president at the time is George W. Bush. They want to control oil wells without having to bid of them, bringing this oil to homeland, the United States, while they leaving several millions Iraqis without electricity and water. more than 80% of Iraqi oil is exported by foreign companies, and which work with the United States Embassy in Baghdad after the Saddam Hussein government overthrown, and the Iraq government is controlled by United States and their allies. So the people of Iraq now feel they feel they feel bad about overthrowing their own government at the time, because at the time when the Saddam Hussein still reigned in their country, they still got free healthcare, they still got free education, and they don't have any war, they don't have any conflict. But after Saddam Hussein government is ended because of American and United Kingdom invasion, they lost all of that, and it made Iraq destroyed. Yes. Anyone want to add my opinion, maybe?
I think just enough for Farhan Rizqullah. Okay, Firyal, let's start your key points.
This meme is also relevant with the one of practice of international relation is humanitarian intervention. So humanitarian intervention is the use of military intervention in a state to achieve socioeconomic objectives such as keeping people alive and communities functioning by providing basic necessities without the approval of its authorities. And also, humanitarian intervention is a means to prevent or stop a gross violation of human rights in a state where such state is either incapable of unwilling to protect its own people or is actively persecuting them. And it is defined as the deployment of military force to another country after the leader of the country of origin declared that this military action is aimed at ending human rights violation committed by the destination country. Thank you. To herdy.
Let's start. Last key point is for me. Key point is the last. What is make interesting means this, because between this city and the vacant state of Iraq after United States, they want to save the country of the Iraq, but in the reality they want to destroy the Iraq and take their oil, and they promise people to Iraq to freedom there, but in reality we know Iraq now it's the conflict from like America, and many separatists join the war from get out to America to Iraq. They want to take oil, and we know America is to just take oil, like we know from K point is for the Sharon, Halliburton, and Exxon and Total take company into Iraq, and now the people of Iraq, the America telling the Iraq, the people of Iraq that Saddam Hussein is a dictator, and in reality Saddam Hussein want to pull Iraq from not America and like another country. We can see, but save the people and peace in the Middle East from United States just want to bullshit and just not going through in the reality. Thanks from all our group 3. Me as speaker and moderator want to say thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day and good day.
Thank you all.